physical over the internet, that we say as cloud?
See, there are many things when it comes to over the internet. Yeah. So especially when it comes to cloud computing, it's the connectivity between the servers, okay, which works with a unified aim, okay, of serving to the users for a single purpose. Yeah. For example, our Gmail is already a cloud computing. Yeah. We don't know where the server is sitting, which data center or data is being processed, from where to where the data flows. We don't have to worry about the backend processing, right? It its ultimate aim is to present the data to the users, end users, basically. Just give me a second. Its ultimate aim is to process the user's request. The user's request might come from a tablet or a computer or from a mobile device, yeah, from any device, okay. So all it does is we will log into a certain URL and we will enter our credentials. So automatically our credentials will be validated in the cloud server, and a query will be processed in the backend, and your data will be presented to the end user. Yeah, we don't know where the query is going, where, but at which computer it's getting processed, all those things, right? All those things will be handled by the server. Yeah. So when I say server, there will be a service provider. Okay. So that service provider will take care of the server's infrastructure, server's maintenance, server security, your data storage, your presentation layer, everything will be taken care by the service provider. Okay. So as an end user, we will just utilize the services they offer. Okay. So behind the scenes, there are multiple layers towards it. Yeah. So this is called a cloud computing. Okay. So it's an on-demand access. Okay. Which means whenever you want to access their service, you log in and you access them. Yeah. Via internet. Okay. So what are the things we use? We access their computing resources. Okay. It may be applications or the servers. Yeah. Their data storage. Yeah. Their development tools. When I say development tools, recently, even in the AI era, right? So we use AI servers capabilities to develop a video, or we develop some content, right? We do develop some applications also. Yeah. So those are called development tools. Networking capabilities, of course, it's the social media, all those things. Yeah. And more, but we don't know where those servers are hosted, right? So it's all hosted in cloud server data servers or data centers, which might be located in different parts of the world. Yeah. So the benefits of cloud computing is it lowers the cost of implementation or IT services. Okay. When I say implementation, so traditionally, if we want to, for example, if we are running a company, okay, so if we want to provide services or offer services to our customers, okay, let's say we want to provide a self-service portal, okay, without cloud computing in traditional development, what we need to do is we need to maintain a website, we need to develop a website, we need to maintain some middlewares, we need to maintain some data servers which will store all the information, okay, and then there should be a middleware which will serve between the end users and the server, which will retrieve the data, present it to the users, will accept data from the users and save it in the data servers, right? So all those traditional maintenance of infrastructure, having multiple middlewares, multiple systems connected to each other, talking to each other, has been taken off because everything will be hosted in the server, and your data processing will also be hosted in the server. For example, you have different service providers like say AWS, Google, your Salesforce, those guys, yeah. Improve agility and time to value. Yes, of course, you don't have to waste your time in implementation. You don't have to waste your money in purchasing servers. You don't have to maintain your own IT staffs to do this. You don't need to interact with multiple dev teams, yeah, of different platforms, all those things. Scale more easily and cost effectively. Okay, if you want to purchase additional storage, you just have to pay extra. Yeah. If you want to increase your user volume, let's say I am onboarding another 10,000 users next week. You don't have to worry. The cloud platform will take care of all those things. All you need to do is you need to subscribe to their services. Yeah. So that's how it is. And cost effective, as I said, no need of multiple teams involvement. You don't have to purchase. You don't need to involve in multiple other stuffs. Okay. All you need to do is it's in a single unified platform. You get all your services and you have to pay for what you use. Yeah. So this is called a cloud computing. Yeah. So I've given few comparisons between on-premise internet infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. When it comes to cloud computing, you have different offerings. Yeah, it can be either infrastructure, it can be either platform, or it can be either a software as a service. Okay. Traditionally, the green color ones are the ones which has to be maintained by the clients. Okay, and the red color ones are the ones will be provided by the service providers. Okay, when it comes to on premises, you can see everything has to be maintained by you. Okay, as I said, when you have a look, when you decided to go with your own servers, own services offering to your customers, then you have to maintain your application data, runtime, middleware, operating system, virtualization, servers, storage, networking. If you have decided to do everything by yourself and you want to do it in your premise, then obviously everything has to be maintained by you. Yeah. On the other hand, if you are using infrastructure as a service, whereas when I say infrastructure, you can utilize the server of somebody else, okay, which will provide you the computational services. When I say computational, they will offer their servers for processing, servers for our data storage, etc. Okay, so that is what networking, storage, servers, and virtualization will be taken care, but all other the interaction between the server and the user has to be maintained by the clients basically. Okay, when you utilize platform as a service, okay, when I say platform, it will include both your servers, your data storage, as well as your service layers. Okay, when I say service layer, that will include your operating system also, but your applications and your data you need to maintain, because your front end, the front facing machine has to be maintained by you. That is called platform as a service. But when it comes to the entire software as a service, you don't have to do anything. Everything will be provided by your service provider. Yeah, whereas you have to pay for your what you use. Okay, is this clear? A clear differentiation between each services. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is again an in-depth comparison when you maintain an on-premise or a cloud service. Okay, so on premise you need to do upfront investments. Yeah, for example, you need to purchase your servers, you need to purchase your softwares, your operating system, your tools, all those things. Yeah, data center and hardware costing, of course it is there. IT staff maintenance. Yeah, when I say IT staff maintenance, it includes your server maintenance. Yeah, your software development team, your maintenance team, your QA team, everything. Yeah, your security and access responsibilities, which includes all your the ways of securing your data when it comes to anti theft, malware protection, your data security layer, your prevention against internet hackings, all those things. Yeah, that will comes under security and access responsibilities. Okay, when it comes to access responsibilities, it is like from where and all you are allowing your users to log in. Is it only on premise, or they can log in from anywhere? All those things will come into picture. Yeah, customer owned upgrades. uh, it's like whenever there is a new security patch release, you need to force your customers to upgrade your system. Yeah, and then when it comes to annual support cost, it involves your subscription cost, purchasing, renewal, all those things. Yeah, hostings, all those things. Manage networks, obviously. I think most of us might have experienced this in our college times, right? Where they will have an intranet and extranet services where you need to log into the intranet services to offer to access their system, the college service, etc. So those network maintenance, traditional UI limitations, where and how they can access, whether they can use, they can access only through desktop or they can access through their mobile devices, etc. These are the hurdles which you will face on on-premise maintenance. Okay, when it comes to servers, all these things will be taken off. Okay, then you will go only through rented services or pay as you grow. Okay, so we can subscribe to a basic model. Okay, and then if we need to scale our business, then we can increase the usability or increase the usages, the user counts, which will incur additional cost based on per user, per license, things like that. So you don't have to worry about data backups. You can access the system from anywhere, better performance, regular upgrades will be provided, security will be taken care by the service provider, customization possibilities and modernized UI. Okay, so these are the advantages when we move to cloud-based environment. Yeah, clear so far?